guys, so it's me, Fatima Fatimim or Fatimama, and I wanted to film a little video in tribute of Selena's birthday coming up on the 16th. She sadly passed away a quarter of a century ago, my dudes, 25 years ago, and it's something I still like. Well, I wasn't even born when she passed away, or when she was taken, she was killed, but her impact is still so prevalent and just so like impactful in, I would say, every Latina's life. Like, it's crazy to think about that she's gone, and she's been gone for so long, but Selena forever, you know, like she's queen para siempre. So the look I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in the video on the side, but I feel like it's pretty famous. It's one of her most famous little look. Really cute. It's really her. It's very classic, the classic Selena look. So let's get started. I already put the vitamin E oil under my eye, so that's why it looks like I'm like sweating and like I just ran a 10K. Oh, that's kind of sitting more on my face. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. So we all know my queen Selena had like very thin arched brows. I think I'm gonna actually start with a black eye pencil, where typically it's to tight lines. Clean it up, I'm gonna use a Q-tip. And I'm gonna put some primer. The primer I've been using for my eyes is the Hydro Touch primer from NYX, and I just put a very small dab of it. I don't know if you guys remember this girl, this Airspun powder, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit on my actual eyelid. So the concealer I'm going to use for my eyelid, the matte camel concealer, and I just put a drop on there, and we're going to blend it out as per usual. I've been using for my like blending here and there the like little like rubber blender thing. Like, I don't know what it's called. It's like a silicone based. Okay, work. So I blended out this matte concealer, and now I'm just gonna start doing the eye look. I'm gonna get the ColourPop's Give It To Me Street palette, and I'm gonna use the Matter of Fact color, and I'm gonna use this Morphe brush that I got in a pack. I got it on Black Friday for like a nice little deal. So anyways, and I'm just gonna pat this all over my eyelid. I'm gonna like go in with the colors now. The first color I'm gonna put in on top of this pale little look I have is the Dusty Rose from the Soft Glam palette. I think it's a nice emulation, big words in this bit, a nice little copy of what Selena would typically put on, like a nice little rose, like a little pink rose color that is just nicely sitting on her eyes. Next color I'm gonna use, and it's gonna be really tapping it lightly, the same palette, Soft Glam. I'm gonna press lightly on Mulberry, which is a reddish little brown purple thing, and Selena, she has it like all the way here, so I'm just gonna like boop it back and forth. That you can tell it added a little more definition to the actual eye. And I add Sienna, same palette, very lightly to the end. Okay, so then we're gonna go back with the pale color, and I did use the Give It To Me Street palette from ColourPop for that, but the same palette, Soft Glam, has Tempura, or Tempura, I don't know. Just gonna put it right on top of what I just did, but just the eyelid alone, not touching the blending I just did. I got this brush from Walmart. I don't know what it is. I just know I got it from Walmart. I'm just going back in to fix the blending I just did earlier, very lightly. I'm gonna go back with Dusty Rose to just make sure that color is still prominent. So finally, I'm gonna start doing the eyeliner, which to me is always really fun. Use the Revlon Skinny Liquid Liner. I'm just gonna go over my lash line very closely. So just to make the paleness of my eyelid pop a little more, I damped it a little bit, and then I'm just going over it one more time after the eyeliner, just so that you know that it's there, I guess. To highlight my eyes now, I'm gonna use this little Master Kajal Maybelline thingy. I don't really know exactly what it is, but it's like this really thick, like, I don't know, roly-doly. Finish up with some mascara. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Lash Studio mascara. Okay, work. So I think I'm gonna go in now with the under eyes, and I'm gonna use the Hydrating e.l.f. concealer now. So I'm just gonna go right there. I'm not putting on a foundation first. I typically don't, but you know, just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go in with the Chanel as Fluid Satin Smoothing SPF 15 foundation, I guess. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been using this little cutlet thing, so I'm just gonna use that to blend out my under eye. And then whatever is on the little thingy, I'm just gonna pat it out on my highlighted zones I want to do too. And since we're on highlighter, I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush so that I can clean up my under eyebrows. And to make my eyebrows look a little softer, I know Selena doesn't do this, but just for my personal opinion and like preference and all that, I'm just gonna use this like shaper brow thing, and it's from this brand La Butte Fatale. I don't know. I got it from Ipsy. So I'm gonna go in with this HD Flawless powder. It's from Absolute New York. And so Queen Selena obviously uses bronzer, so I'm gonna use that. Go in with the Black Radiance like concealer stick. It's in the number 8002. Okay, so to add some definition to my eyeshadow, I have ADHD. I'm gonna just go in really quick. There, that made me feel so much better. It's from this little thing I got some from Ipsy also. It's called Moods by Laura Sanchez. Latinos. So I just started blending with my stiff brush from Real Techniques. Pristine, I'm gonna add some of my bronzers from Butter Bronzer. It is in the colors. I can't even read. It says Sunkissed Bronzer, so I'm gonna assume that's like the color of it. Just little like defined contour brush. Same bronzer. I'm just gonna bring it down here now. For the lips, go in with this brown lip liner from NYX. Oh, I'm missing a step. I'm in shambles. So I'm gonna like add like paleness underneath my bronzer so it's popping more. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer. Use this brush from It Cosmetics. It's like a 2-in-1. I'm just gonna put that there and I'm gonna just okay. Now the fun part for me is the lipstick. Lipstick from Bare Minerals and Nudist. Win with this Stark Naked by Urban Decay, and it's one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. Okay, so then to blend all of the stuff I just did to my face, I'm gonna use this Bare Minerals Full Flawless Face brush. I'm gonna go in with the next makeup professional makeup micro brow pencil. I'm gonna go in with this Anastasia lip gloss. Can't tell the color. Oh, amber. There we go, baby. There we go. Okay, dudes, I think that's like the look of the makeup. Now I'm just gonna do my little. So this is the finished look, friend. Fixed my hair, so and added this like red that reminds me of her. She reminds me of rosas and like just like love, you know. So it's one of my things that reminds me of hers. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really love Selena, you know. Her birthday's coming up. I felt like I had to do this. It's 2 a.m. I'm asleep, but I just wanted to do it because of her. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and me. My kid. Anything for Selena. Bye. I did that. Como la